Okay, so yes, you're right. I'm always interested in your analysis. So
Well,
you're interested in expressing yourself.
yeah, I think it's important to reflect on the work done, right? Now, while I was going through the single stroke chart, and the exercise was to do the air for a bit and then do it on the pad, go back to the air, back to the pad, and yeah, I just found it useful. And I think for me, it's just when I'm doing it in the air, it's really try to get the motion right, make sure that the stick kind of does this motion here on the back on the back of the palm, and making just sure that he rotates well also here, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, I just found it useful. That's all. I found that it was helping me out on my singles, which is my constant struggle.
Okay, well, yeah, your baby finger in the left doesn't seem so freaked out. You're holding onto the sticks, right? And then we just keep going deeper. So let's see if there's something else I can help you with regards to what you're talking about. This is really playing alternating singles, right? And you might go through periods where maybe rebounds feel more comfortable and singles, or the other way around. It's different with different people, and it can be different throughout periods with one student. Uh, so, well, why don't you pull out the Spivack chart? Let's take a look at it.
I think for me the biggest struggle really was actually the counting bit.
The counting hung you up?
The counting of the chart, right? When you get like to 14, for example, or 15.
Okay. Well, okay, good. So why don't we just take a look at why don't we just take a look? We're at 40. Why don't we just take a look at the first exercise and just see how it looks, nice and slow. It's 3 notes in each hand. Start and end with the click. Graph. I do have to. I have to account for. See how close it should be. See why I'm playing on this little. I just got this, so this isn't my bag, but we've got this trajectory. But what we're looking for. Look, you see, we're looking to feel the wrist turning. And we will always come to the floor like this. You don't need to be clutching in the back. You just want to come to the floor. So we end up. This grip is a little bit forward to me. But you see, we should end up right here. And this is where we start. So how we get started is really important. letting the arms hang gives us a feeling of a sense of relaxation. Now, depending on how much you want to get into this, I've spent a bunch of time thinking about, a lot of time thinking about all this stuff. And so yeah, this is actually, Chuck Silverman talked about this in the video, didn't he? But see, if the arms are hanging, first of all, where does it feel like the fulcrum is? Making you think.
I suppose the index and the thumb.
It feels like that, doesn't it? The stick isn't laying in the hand in the way that it does when we're in playing position. Also, if you bring your hands up as they're hanging, see, you changed something. I know you did. No, they don't hang like that. They hang like this. Don't you see my position? Okay. Bring your right hand up. Bring your right hand. You're really hanging like that, huh? I mean, it's possible. For me, yeah, I'm not like this, Ralph. Yeah, you see your left hand's more comfortable than your right. Huh? See? Yeah, so let everything hang. Aren't you more like that? You have a 3-finger?
Oh, not like this, yeah.
Yeah, try doing this and see how feel the tension involved.
This, I'm like this.
Yeah, just relax. Okay, so you see if you bring it up, you're in half turned over, which you weren't. You were like this when you brought it up. I don't know. Really? Look.
Look, I'm just moving my arm.
Well, that's palm down. See, for me, if I put this down, it would look like this. Go on, go into palm down, hanging here. Just, all right. I don't want to get all caught up on this, but this is kind of hip to know. Yeah, go ahead. Go into half turned over for me.
Like this?
Yeah. No, that's French.
Yeah.
No, he's like that. Now just bring that up and keep the thumb at that same angle. There you go. You're too French now. Find it. You got to find that. The human body typically hangs in half turned over. If you bring it up, you're in half turned over. Well,
I mean, that's just how my body is. I mean,
you're in half turned over. You're bringing it up funny. You see how your thumb is? No, your thumb isn't like. You see how your thumb is the finger where the fingernail's pointing? You see if you were put a stick?
Relaxed as possible, look. Relaxed.
No, you're fine. Take a look at your left thumb and take a stick. Oh boy. Okay, I'll be patient. And take a stick. No. And run it in the direction of the thumbnail. Try to keep it flat if you can. Yeah, see? Now if you were to bring it up, it would keep that position. See the position? It doesn't do this. It stays half turned over. Okay, come on up here and half turned over. Just manufactured, no. Half turned over. There you go. Don't change that. Don't twist. Just, there you go. Now bring it back up. Now you had it. Bring it back up to half turned over. Don't be in French. Just like that. Don't change it. Just drop it from your elbow. Bring it back up. Half turned over. Like that. That's natural. Yeah, you see? That's more natural. Don't twist over into palm down.
Twisting, I swear to God, Kevin. You have to understand that bodies are different, man. Like some hands lay more like this, some more like this, right?
Raph, don't waste your own time right now. You just got it. Half turned over. When you put that down, you're in the same position. You were doing this. Whether you know it or not, you just did it. Okay, so, and sure, who knows? Maybe you're an abnormality with regards to, because you have a baby finger problem, I know that. But I think that was due to an accident. So the gig is that we just want to be aware of that, which means that Dick would say, now you have to go into half turned over. See, if you really come up like this, you go into half turned over. Try it. Come on up. Let your sticks hang. Okay. Okay. Imagine you're in half turned over. even though your body doesn't want to, be in half turned over, just for fun.
Sure.
You know, on up and half turned over. Yeah, come on over the surface. Why are you up here like that? Stay half turned over. You know, some guys have a real tendency, they can only play this way. And when we're on the drum set, we play this way a lot. Okay, now, what you're gonna, see how relaxed that is? Now you're just gonna roll that up over into palm down. And the gig is, Dick Wilson would say, you don't wanna see the corner of your, bottom of your thumbnail. Now it feels like the stick is kind of laying in the hand in a way that it wasn't when it was down here, right? Now we have a different position, palm down, and the fulcrum becomes the middle finger. The thumb and first finger are the guide. They're firm, comfortable, and constant, right? Okay, so we have this. This is really where we have to find this floor. See, you're lower now than you were before. You're lower now than you were before. You always want to come down to here. Here. Landing on the middle finger, and it's coming down. Like that. That's good. Nope. Nope, your right's lower than your left. Nope, your left's come up. There it is. It's that. Like you thought that this was maybe impractical, and I said, no, it's not. See, you're right now, and you have a little circle drawn there, but you're coming up already. You're losing it, and you're about to fall off the surface. Don't have to play hard. All we want to do is maintain that 3-finger grip, land on the middle finger, and get back to the floor. And a big part of it is what you were feeling, Raph. So I'm trying to help you. You know, you want to get in singles, and you're arguing with me about something that could actually, that will help you, whether you realize it now or not. Okay. So we're in palm down. What we're doing is some teachers call it, in other techniques, they call it the setup. So it's cool, because you didn't really have a setup. You just went off into playing. And I really want you to get, so that you could play on this thing, that you want to get properly set up, right? So that's the way to do it. You're going to feel the position change. You're going to feel the fulcrum change, and you're going to be at the floor. And now you're meditating. Now you're set up. Okay. Now what we want to feel is, now take the stick out of your hand. This is Martinez thing, right? He talks about the importance of isolating the wrist. Now, can you do that? Okay. I'm giving you something. No, you're not really copying me. You wanted to argue about this now, but you're scared. Stay with me now, right? And so we come up. Now, here's what used to freak me out. Quite frankly, is like, what do the fingers do? I thought they closed when you came up, but the stick moves them and they're opening and what? And we'll get into what the hand does as we go along. But really, all it does is hold the stick with a 3-finger grip, and everything happens naturally. So how do you practice this? Well, there's some different ways. Robbie Carson actually had me clutch the stick when I went back to Richard Wilson, who would never do that. He said, oh yeah, that's a good way to teach you how to turn your wrist. You could actually clutch your hand, I believe, and feel a wrist turn. We could experience what you were trying to copy, which is we're going to turn up, and then we're going to turn down. Now watch what happens. Now I'm letting my hand do whatever it wants, not holding a grip. So it's going to be different. Nope, you just push your arm down, you see? So you're going to come up nice and slow, experience it, enjoy it. Don't you feel the fingers kind of come to the palm?
Mm-hmm.
Right. and you're turned up, and now we're going to turn down, and everything's going to open. That was pretty good. And you felt all the energy rush forward. We're going to lift up, and you're going to feel the energy roll back, and then go forward, kind of thing. Up and down. And you start to feel a wrist turn that is more pure, right? It's good. Feel that whole thing. You see, and you'll see that in a sense, it's similar to, in ways, but now you're deeper into it now. It's what's probably what attracted you with the idea of just waving the stick in the air is because that's kind of what it feels like. See? Because there is no surface. It's like we're just waving a hand in the air now. Okay? We just want to get that feeling. Up and down, the whole range, all the way down. See, all the way up though, for now. Right? We can practice other things as well, but yeah, to feel the full range of a wrister and keep it smooth. Up, down, up, down. Fingers are reacting. You're not moving your fingers at all, are you?
Huh.
You're not moving them at all, and yet they're moving. Someone who had no understanding with regards to what it is we're doing here, or to this technique, or an understanding of how the body works, would think that you're opening and closing your fingers, but you're not. Kind of an illusion. Jack Fergus, like the wagon wheels that seem to be spinning in the opposite direction of the wagon, right? So it's like a trick of the light. Okay, it's an optical illusion, perhaps. Okay, so that was really good. So now let's just jump ahead. I want you to just go through this again and practice in the air with no stick as well. And get your setup. Be really patient. Make a cool thing of it. Get your setup like I showed you. You can come up if you want. You can come up right into palm down. But it's cool to know that you're doing that. That if you didn't do anything, it would come up more like this. But if you want to rotate as you come up and go into palm down, that's okay too, right? And you want to find that floor so we can get some of the feeling of what you just experienced. Right. You don't rush. No, don't go pushing it down. So now, okay, just because that's kind of everybody's thing. That's why the Joe pad is so cool. Because, well, it can work against you in that you're trying to make a sound on something that doesn't really make a sound. So then you start really trying to hit, but it gives you the feeling of having to turn like you're in the air because there's no rebound. There's not that free stroke that people are into. This technique isn't about that free stroke. Not that we don't recognize rebound. Yeah, like that. It's good. So if you're in the air, now just meditate for a minute. I mean, what did you say? How many years did you say 20 years? Did you tell me 20 years last time? That your left has been, okay. So it's worth 20 minutes of total concentration because maybe it'll help. And as you see, just waving the sticks really helps. So where was I about to go? So yeah, what we want to do is just analyze. No stick in the hand again. Go and use your left because it's your left that we're really focused. And nice and smooth. You're coming up and down, up and down, up and down, up and now see that up and down. The thumb does this. It doesn't really don't do anything with your thumb. It'll just it'll be pretty flat. It'll just come to your first finger. Is the first finger kind of like that, and then it does that, right? Okay, yeah, that's good. So you'll see to get that feeling, just go a little faster. See how it feels to go down? it doesn't feel like you're trying harder to go down than up. They feel the same, don't they? Up, down. There's a similarity. We're not trying to go up and we're not trying to go down. We're just waving, and the two have a kind of mirror image of one another. Yeah, like that, you see? So when you go to play, that's what you want to feel, some of that. You don't go down, down. No, that's not a wrist turn. A wrist turn is what you're doing there. That's, yeah, go real slow, but keep it smooth and get a timing to it. Okay, now put the stick in your, okay. Now you can't stop. It's good, Ralph. Yeah. When you're sitting, you know, having a romantic dinner with your lady and you start doing that, she'll just think it's so charming and artistic. A crazy artist. Okay? Yeah, okay. Now put a stick in your hand because I want to get some other stuff done here. Okay. Now, so we're not going to make a big deal about anything but the timing that you felt. We're just going to comfortably hold the stick in the three fingers. And we're coming up and going down in that kind of way. And we don't stop at the top, but you weren't stopping at the top. We're going up and down. Everything roll back and then forward. Back, stay with me here, back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. You can play this slowly. Up, down, it goes down. It rolls back, kind of at the same pace, both directions. Right, this goes plop, clunk, and you won't start going down. It'll go down on its own. All energy will roll forward without you trying to make it roll forward. As soon as you try to force the energy out to the tip, you'll exceed what happens naturally and you'll blow it. You ruin the timing of a wrist turn, so don't. Yeah, just feel that. See, all the energy rolls out just fine without you hardly doing anything. Okay, there you go. Now speed that up a little. It's going to come down. Don't play harder. You're just going to keep that feeling. You're not going to go any higher. It's always just going to roll out. The comfortable finger, you don't have to hold it any tighter. To get a wrist turn with no stick in your hand, you don't suddenly have to hold your hand tight. You just turn your wrist faster. Go faster, go tap, 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 and see if you can get that feeling. Tap, 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 tap. There you go. Don't put it harder. Okay, look, Raph, look. Okay. Tap, 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 tap. I should have this in position. Okay. 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 All right. So I'm going to want you to work on that this time around, and to not forget about your concern. Then put the metronome on at 40, and go ahead and you were having problems counting. You said 14 or 15 or maybe. So why don't you start at 13? Go to 13. And I want to hear you count it and play it. Now you're going to try to keep all this stuff in mind. But now you're splitting your mind because now you're considering the counting as well. There's a lot going on. Stay nice and low and relaxed.
1, 2, 3, 4.
How are you going to count it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, shoot, I'm so used to doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Here, turn off the metronome. You don't need
5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 is counting the one hand.
Yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're using your arms. You're using your arms. Look how it looks. Look how it looks. Watch. Remember, watch. Raph, just do this with me now. It's trying to get a little turn. A little turn. There you go, like that. See? Like that. That's all you do. Don't move any more than that. No, just stay with me. You'll slowly start to feel this. It's good. That was really good. I know it's different when you put the stick in, and it is a little because there is a stick. But just go ahead and try to, now just take the stick and put it in your hand and do that in the air. No, don't move more. No, you're moving more. No, you were barely moving.
Because you have the weight of the stick. If it's like this, is
just trying to get that up and down. Just go and put the stick on the surface and move, just barely lift it up. Nope. Put your hand on top of it. That's a stop. Try this route. There you go. There you go. There you go. You can do it.
no, it's different, mate. It's different because again, this is pushing the stick down, so it's helping. Because it's rebounding on here and then just pushes it down and everything.
Then just barely touch your hand as you come up. There you go. Now just try not to touch your hand. Even lower. Stay lower, lower, lower. Yeah. Just a tiny. No, while you're pointing your first finger. You're pointing. It's just a wrist turn. Smaller. There you go. 3-finger grip. Now, good. Now here's what you want to feel. One more thing. Here's what you want to feel. All the energy from this little turn goes right into this 3-finger grip. Concentrate, tiny. Think of the wrist and the 3-finger grip almost being one and the same. There you go.
Yeah, I'm tensing up. Honestly, man, I'm feeling the whole thing is tensing up.
It's okay. Got to get it moving. It does get, Raph, not bad. Raph, you just want to practice turning real low. But it does get tight after a while. That's why Murray would introduce upstrokes, because it releases. After a while, you're a human being, you will get tight. And we can only go so fast. Maybe on another planet we could go faster. But on this planet, okay, with these gravitational circumstances and the physics of the human body and so on, you can only do certain things. And so you are going to feel a little tension build up. Right? Okay, I get it.
You don't feel any tension. Come on, Kevin. You don't feel any tension.
No, you're absolutely wrong. I can only do this so long. That's why Murray wrote this like that. So you can go get a little burst. Get a little burst. Because it's hard to keep that going.
Really?
Yeah. That's what we're learning to do. You're on the right path, man. Now you're staying lower. You've got some new tools, intellectual tools that you can, because is it the hand teaching the mind or the other way around? They kind of work together in an interesting way, right? Which is why this is so cool. Okay, so you're going to keep working on that. But I want you just to count 7 and. Just want to show you how to count 7 and. Make sure you're counting properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and. Just that little turn, that tiny little turn with the energy going right from the wrist to the little finger. There you go. Lose your grip. Don't lose your grip in the left.
5, 6, 7 and.
Not feeling the energy go right there. Not bad. Need you to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and.
Don't put your finger in the left.
Huh?
If you lose your grip in the left by pointing your first finger, you can't send the energy to that three-finger grip because there's no three-finger grip. It's something else. Keep that tiny, narrow little grip.
7 men. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 men.
There you go.
5, 6, 7 men.
Stay lower. Lower. See if you can. There you go. There you go.
The interesting thing is that literally I'm feeling that it's like my brain is telling me start using fingers, right? So I'm starting feeling, it's going back to the old way.
Good, you're noticing. This isn't about fingers. This is about sending the energy to this little three-finger grip. Yeah, nice and low. Stay as relaxed as you can. You're just waving that little stick. You're really.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey.
But why can't I use it? It sucks.
That's the best it sounded. Okay, now we're going to pull out. Let's take a look at the stick control exercise. We're working on these motions, right? This is page, what did I have? 16, was it?
Why is it so hard? So bad at this.
It wasn't hard, everybody could do it.
Huh?
It wasn't hard, everybody could do it.
Oh, come on. Which page, my friend?
But weren't we on 16, going to 1 through 18, right?
Indeed, yeah.
Right? So let's just take a look at the first exercise. See what that looks like. So I suggest we just keep it at 40 right now, right? Nice and slow. We're just looking to make these comfortable motions. No big deal. Well, it is kind of a big deal, right? Because these motions can become I think what Tina's called. They're complex. They're complex motions, right? So don't take this stuff for granted. Okay, so go ahead and play this now. Let me take a look. Not too bad. Huh? So the right hand is doing this, and the left hand is playing 3 notes. Let's go ahead and turn your metronome off for a minute, because we're not looking for speed. Now I want to get you down here. See how close to the surface I am? Remember, it's all about this setup, really getting this organized. Trying to figure out where the floor is. Right? Just meditate on that. So we know we have one of these, right? One of these, and we have 3 of these. Okay. It's about the sound, and the sound has a lot to do with where we're landing on the bead, trying to land right on the bottom of the bead. We're trying not to choke the stick so that it can have a sound. Okay. We want to come to the same place every time so that it's consistent. See, that wasn't a good one. good. Not bad. You really want to keep these 3 little notes? Just do this with me. Remember, see, this is what it's what we're just working on, right? You don't want to do this. It's just this little turn. I want a little turn. Yeah, you have all the time in the world. No, what? No, smaller. It's just a little pianissimo turn. And a grace note. Because one of these notes is the appoggiatura. A grace note is quiet. Okay? How quiet it is. So the other notes are just going to be little turns. Smaller, smaller. Use this as an opportunity to work on the very thing that you've been thinking about. You have the opportunity to think about the 3-finger grip in the left. The energy is going right from the wrist to the little 3-finger grip, and you're turning just like that. And your right has to make a different motion. The right is making a throw. So it becomes to think about. Now don't lose your throw on the right. See, this is what I'm talking about, how cool this is. No, you're turning higher in the left. There it is. Come on, you've got it right there. Now give me that there you go. It doesn't, there your throw's back in the right. You've got to pronate and then cock your wrist. And keep the other hand low. There it is. Come on, give me now just to prove, just think how hip this is. This stuff is not for kids. This is actually, this is the adult stuff.
Yeah, it's stuff. Yeah.
Okay? So what we want to do is not lose, we want to prove. So I'm just going to add something to it. Because you have a problem staying low. And now as soon as you concentrate, because for you to get your throw to work, you want to turn high in the opposite hand. But if we keep this down here, and then we, okay, I have to concentrate it. I'm getting a nice big throw. There you go, that's a good one. Come on, give me a bigger throw. That means you have to come up. There you go. So we're coming up like this. Let's just do this together. Just take our time, enjoying the feeling in the body of making these beautiful motions. So we're coming up like this, right? We're moving around this fixed point. That's why, this little pad, can you do it? Can you really move around this fixed point and get to the floor? Right? Can you? It's a start. That's not easy to do. Okay, so we're really keeping track of going up and leaving the beat in one place. And then we're going to turn that around. There you go. Not bad. Lose your 3-finger grip. Because in a minute you might be playing singles. All connected. Really pay attention. Come on up. Really leave it in position and lock your wrist and come back to it. Right? Here you go. Now, can you play 3 little notes, keeping that larger motion? There you go. There you go. All right, you can. Don't lose your throw. Come on, you got to go up around that fixed point a little further. Go up a little more. Come on, go up a little more. There it is. See? Now the one hand is really making a nice backbeat, and the other hand is playing Carlos Vega time on the hi-hat. Right? Well, that's what he said in the Richard Wilson article. So, I find that like working on 5-stroke rolls, it gives me my nice snappy hi-hat and a nice relaxed hi-hat and a nice snappy backbeat, right? That's what that is. So if we want a nice snappy big backbeat, the right hand doesn't have to suddenly get loud. We have the control of these motions. That was really good. Let's take a look at, let's go the other way now. Okay, go the other way for me. No metronome for a minute. We're just taking our time. You're going to want to review this again. Now, good, very good. Now, you really get to really break it apart, don't you? This little surface, just by looking at it, gives you the idea. Yeah, you're just tapping right on that little circle, right on the edge of that little circle. That's so tiny. That's all it is. And there you got the little wavy motion. Now, your throw in the left. How's it doing? Oh, your right's losing the floor. Your right's up in the air now, and it's waiting up in the air. Remember that exercise I gave you where the one hand would just stay in one place while the other was playing? Look where that right stays all that time. The right's right there. It's waiting right there. It's waiting right there. Doesn't have to do anything. Now add the throw and focus on the going up around the fixed point in the universe. And you have to go up a little more. Remember this thing? Remember this thing? Raph? Remember this? Right? You really want to feel that so that you have a hope of coming down somewhere as close to where you started as humanly possible. But we don't wait at the top, but that's really good. 3-finger grip. Don't rush through it now, Raph. Don't just, you really got to go up, focused on that. And when you're done going up, focused on this, you cock to the ceiling, like that. You'll find that you'll be able to just, over and over, for however long you feel like concentrating, play on a tiny little surface at the bottom of the bead, making a nice big motion and not fall off. Now come on, pronate a little more and keep the right hand lower. There you go. There it is. Now I will say this as well. I'll mention this as well. That it's understood. Dick would describe a flam as one hand high and the other hand low. And the result of the flam is that, I could be Socratic and ask you, but I don't think we've talked about this. It thickens the note, right? It thickens the note. And it adds just a little bit of volume. Mm-hmm. So we're making this big, beautiful motion. And we're getting nice volume that way. We get the torque that happens, the weight of everything involved. And then we're adding another note as well, a little note. So as long as we keep that consistent, we're always going to get the same volume. Go ahead and do that again. Go ahead and do that again. You were interested in something. But let's see. What was I doing? So I was going up this. Like, remember the thing where we just did that? Okay. Now if I were to go up, how would I do it? With no stick. Let's see. Go up like that. So there's a fixed point. It would probably help if you did that. So I'm going up around the fixed point. Well, I'm doing it like this, so you may as well copy me. Put your hand flat underneath. Keep this nice and relaxed. We don't want to hold it up. This is comfortable. Almost in a position where you'd be playing. Right? We're here. You don't need to twist like this. If you need to move your hand over more, I want you straight. The wrist is straight, isn't it? Why does yours look like this? Okay. Let your arm drop. Yeah, you know you're not turned over and you're going to go like that, or you can bring it up like that. And then, there you go. Now it looks, oh, no, don't pull it over to it. Put the hand up to it. Come on. Yeah, there. And now you're going to go like that. The fingers will do whatever they want, right? And then we're going to reverse it. Oh. First we get to here. There's that pronation part. That's when we have the stick and we go up. And then we're going to reverse that. No, you've actually got it. Remember, this is really good. You're nice and relaxed right now. You'll shave off years of having to study if you can do this. For me, better late than never. So what we're doing is we're recognizing that, remember that feeling you had of turning the wrist with no stick, nice and slow? Now you see how far up you can turn? Okay. Don't go clenching your thumb though. I'm worried that you're doing something with your thumb. I'm worried about that. It should be more flat. Okay. All delivery. Well, don't make it flat. Just it does. Mine does right at the end. Mine does.
Mine just curves naturally. Look.
Right. Yeah. Right at the end. It kind of wants to like almost pinch the first finger, but mine's tiny.
Exactly.
Yours is really pinching. So don't exaggerate that.
No, exactly.
You'll find it. You'll find it. Okay. Looks pretty good though. Okay. So see the feeling of how you turn way up, right? And all the energy seems to go back, like that feeling like when we're holding the stick, Raph, and if you let it go, it'll fall, right? Because you're not clutching it. There's that feeling, it's up there. And if you were holding the stick, as I just described, the stick would fall. Okay, so now, if we're doing this in the air, stay with me. Clickety click click, come on. Boom, get our position, get the other hand over to it. Don't move the left. There you go. Now we're just going to do that thing with the wrist. Really good. Now remember the feeling you had when how high you turned. You're going to turn your wrist high, like you did with no. But look, as you turn, doesn't everything fall?
Yeah.
Well, do it because it's not. It's not. So let's try this. Nope, didn't quite look right. Something's wrong. So we're just going to come down like that. Come on, all the way down, right? So we're going up. Up. Hand seems to open up. We're not holding anything. Okay, see, we created this hump, that little triangle, and then we're going to collapse the triangle all the way down to where you started. Down there, yeah, aren't you down there? Now you're going to come up, and you're going to collapse it all the way back down. Look how much it's moving, quite a bit, huh? Let's see how much the arm can move. All the way up, and collapse it back down to where you started, so it's flat on the hand. Just go up, and it goes down. All from the wrist, isn't it? You're not pushing your arm down, are you, at all? But it's going down. Mm-hmm. Well, why won't it go down if for me, it wants to go down even more if I do this. Oh, now it really wants to go down. Cock your wrist and feel it want to go down. Cock your wrist. No. Cock your wrist. There, and finish it now. Turn your wrist like that. Yeah, you gotta do this. So just do this. I'll get you there. Come on, it's just gonna fall and make a note, wouldn't it? Boom. No, but you hold it up. I want you to feel this part of it. You're missing this part. And it's gonna close too. Look, you don't hold your fingers up and ruin. You need this space. The whole reason this is here is to give you your floor. We've left see the palm has left the floor? Let the palm leave the floor. Okay? Now the palm's gonna, just like it comes down here, watch. Just come on down that way again. Boom. Boom. Not hard. You don't have to rush it. You can go down slow, it'll go boom. All that way. Boom. Boom. Don't go down slower. You went up, come down the same speed. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Okay, now this time, when you come down, you're going to lift your hand up. And it's going to weight in the air like this. There, like that. Down. No, you don't get to turn. Just going to do this part. Up, down. Look how I'm really cocked. Up, down. How come you can't end up like this? Yeah, but you're not touching your hand with your palm. Your palm comes down fine here. As soon as you turn your wrist up, it won't come down. If anything, it makes it want to come down even more because you're really lifting and this all wants to fall. There you go. Come on up, up. Yeah, but it doesn't go down fast. It's this smooth, the timing is everything. There you go, you got it. See, and the thumb comes to the first finger, just like it does when you do this. Okay, roll up. Go on. Turn to the ceiling. Don't rush it. Turn to the ceiling and wait. Turn to the ceiling and wait. Feel it. There it is. Touch, touch. Let the arm come down and touch. Touch your hand. There. Now finish. Now do that again. This time make sure as you turn, don't rush it. It's the same speed. You must keep it the same speed. Up, down, up, like music. It doesn't go up, down, up. Is that how you play? Up, down, up, ta, ta, ta. No. Ta, 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 ta. There it is. Don't finish it. Just get the timing. Don't, do, boo. Yeah, how would you do that? Let's see. I don't do that. This is a modified thing. Okay, so you're going to come to here. And then to start it, you're going to pronate up. Just for fun. So you're starting here. Up, going up, then down. Okay, and to go up again, you're going to push like you're leveraging up with like that. Up, down, up, down. Do that. Up, down, up. Say up, down. Gotta have the timing. No, you're going up, down.
Up, down.
There it is.
There
it is. You got it. Up, down. Now to get the throw, all you do is you time that, and as you come, you'll just flick right at the end. The hand will down, up, down. Right? You got it. You got it. That's what it feels like. We're like that. See? And you're getting a timing. You're getting a rhythm now. You were moving as music. It's supposed to, isn't it? There you go. So now put the stick in your hand. Very good, Ben. I know it's a bit of concentration. Okay. There's revelations.
This is very painful, man. I advise no one to go through this. It's too painful. Not worth it.
There you go. You can practice it that. There it, see? There it is. There it is. And you'll get the timing just right. So you'll feel up, down, 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 up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Up, down. Much better. Now put 3 notes with that. Much better. No. The other notes in the other hand. We're trying to do this. What was it? It's but it's on this left. Sorry. So it's Keep the little turns little. Think about the right. How does it work? How high? You got to get this side of it. You got to really come up. You got to get this part of it. Raph, look. You got to get that. There it is. You're back. There it is. 3-finger grip in both hands. Little turn. All right. So you're going to review this. Without a moment. Just enjoying the process. Knowing that when you get on the drums, you'll be able to play some time and not bang the heck out of it, and still be able to make throws. Right? Or the other way around. Maybe you want to make big throws here, and who knows what you'll be playing. Okay, good. So I want to do one more thing because I want to get into. I want to get into some rebounds. Okay. So pull out page 5. Stick control.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that when I was a few times where I hanging out with Dick Wilson at a Louis Belson gig. It was at the Baked Potato, and I just remember Louis referring to Dick Wilson as the president.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Very deference. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so if you look at number 9, and I have Dick Wilson's markings from 72 to 80 on this page, but Murray Spivack's tempos are 80 to 84, for the half note. So Murray's tempos tended to be a little faster, and I guess Dick's would sometimes say, well, Murray was in a fantasy. So we're just talking about 3 or 4 clicks, but it can make a difference. Okay. It's interesting, isn't it? That's some of the Murray Spivack, Richard Wilson lineage. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to get 4 notes with the that. Okay, so
What speed then? Which speed?
That's 60, around 60. Right there, right there. Okay. Go ahead and put the metronome on at 60. See if I can do that in my other hand. There it is. See? I have to think about it too.
Oh, come on.
I want to be right in the center. That's what this little attack wicked chops pad does. Now, just see. Watch my left. If I can do it right. So this left goes up and down at the same speed. It should, I think. And yours tends to go, no, just that little turn that you've been working on. If it was big, it might come all the way up to here and then come all the way down to here like you did in slow motion with no stick in your hand. But now you see that you've lost your throw. Crabb. This is very similar in certain ways to what we just worked on, right? Where you were trying to keep one hand nice and low, and the other hand was throwing a decent sized throw, right? Now the left hand is going to just make that little tap, and the right hand, the right hand is look how little. You might think of the up on the last note. Watch. Up.
Doing that.
Up, and then down. What? a wrist turn, isn't it? Isn't it? Crabb, Crabb. You know, we've been working on this. You get it. And if we're going to make a note on the way up, isn't that a wrist turn? Isn't that a wrist turn? Okay. So, and so is this a wrist turn? This is a wrist turn. This is a wrist turn. Even if we don't make a note, it's a wrist turn and a wrist turn. Okay. So if we're playing 3, it's a wrist turn on the way up. Wrist turn. Wrist. 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 Let's see if I can wrist. 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 Here I am. Wrist. 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 Playing on a little dime in the other hand. Wrist. 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 Don't be afraid to turn your wrist. See? Okay. Starting to work because you're doing what you just did over here. You're to go up, you turn your wrist. I didn't mention it to you. Remember, with no stick? And then I got you to turn your wrist that way. And that's what you're doing right now. You're turning, and then you're turning to the ceiling, turning your wrist. Dick Wilson would scream it at you. Okay. So let's see if you can do that the other way. Metronome on it, 60. See, this is, I have to concentrate on this left. Wrist turn, 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 wrist turn. No, it's not 4 notes. We'll get there. We'll do that in a minute. Say wrist turn, or turn, 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 turn. This is turn on the way up. To make it loud, you just have to know you're turning your wrist. Turn. Say it.
Turn, 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 turn.
What about the other turn? You're not only saying one turn. Where's the other turn?
Turn, 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 turn.
3-finger grip.
Turn, turn,
Slam. Yeah, you got it.
turn, turn, turn.
Don't slam. Add the other note. Add the other note. Turn, 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 turn. Try not to use wrists. Just trying to turn once and let it bounce. Turn. 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 Okay, and now we're going to do that at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's your right weighting? Where's your right weighting? Should be weighting right there. Doesn't swivel off to the side or touch the surface. No, doesn't go out to the side to your right. It should be weighting right there. Don't forget to cock your wrists. Turn, 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 turn. Can you say it for each note? Yeah. Say turn, 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 turn.
Turn, 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 turn.
Actually, it's not fair. Maybe it's not helpful. Just indicate the turn, because we're not making an upstroke, are we? Can you wait a little longer at the floor? There you go. Wait there. There you go. And now you do turn, don't you? Turn. Just say in one hand what you're doing. No, play. And just focus on speaking the words turn. You got to get the up motion as a turn. Yeah, it's a turn too. You're not playing it up. Don't put your first finger. Start flat. Come on, get your forearm down. No, wait. Get your setup. Get down.
Turn.
There you go. No, you're turning too soon on the way up. Turn. Wait. Turn. Wait. Turn. No. It waits. You almost have it. You're shaving off such seeming subtleties. There you go. Turn. Come on. It's turn. You got to get to the top and get back down sooner. Turn. Wait. Turn. There it is. Turn. There it is. It's like a flick. Turn. Turn. We give you the flick. Just the right hand. Turn. No. It's smooth. Turn. It's like a flick. Look. Turn.
Turn.
You have to wait. No. You're saying turns evenly. Turn, which you would if you were playing that. You're playing the wrong thing. Wait. Turn. There it is. Turn.
I got it. Turn.
There you go.
Turn.
Uh-huh.
Turn.
That's it.
Turn.
Nice and smooth. It's a little flick. See? It's like a shuffle. Turn. Turn, like the Fate and Flam or something, right? Turn, you got to get up and get back down for one note of the Fate and Flam. Different. But you get the idea? Okay, now at the other hand. See if you can just get that timing. Very good. Okay, do it like that. Turn. Yeah, no, stop at the floor. Turn. Wait at the floor. Turn. Right.
Turn.
Come on, crack that whip. Go back to the handle of the whip. Wait and crack. Gotta come up and crack it. Gotta pronate and crack. Crack that whip.
Turn.
Here, now put the hands together.
Huh?
Now put the hands together. The trick is to focus on waiting at the floor. It'll happen naturally. Oh, it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. Wait. Turn. 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 You say it?
Turn.
Turn. I know, you got it though. Just do one hand. You'll be able to get this on your own.
Turn.
No, play them together, but only add the voice to the one hand.
Turn.
That's the right.
Turn.
Okay, you got it. There you go. You're cracking the whip. You're waiting, and then you go whack. Good. You see, because you don't want to just be somewhere in the stratosphere, you know? Making motions that aren't really connected to anything, really. There really is a timing to these motions, right? Which you really felt today. It's like up, down, up, down. See, it has a timing. The body is moving in time. Only going to improve you as a dancer, right? Because it's a dance. Okay, good man. Turning off the camera.